Go.
Hi everybody, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Sherry.
And
we are switching seasons.
Woo!
Yay!
Okay, this is our third YouTube video. Can you believe it? It's our third. Hard to believe. We are going to recap a little bit. Please, I hope you've been to the first one and saw our very first video about the sense of smell. Don't we smell good?
We smell really good.
Yeah, because we know how important the sense of smell is. So if you haven't, we're not even going to tell you what it was about. You need to go to our Facebook and go to YouTube and see our very first video. Very important. Our second one was on the magic of sound. Go to that one too. Ding, 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 ding. Again, we're not even going to tell you what it's about.
It's time to start hearing what we're saying
Exactly.
so you can switch seasons too.
I know. Very important.
So what's today?
Today we are going to talk about the sense of kinesthetic. That's a big word here.
Kinesthetic.
It means touch, the sense of touch. It is more than just touch. It's about warmth, coolness, hot, cold, fabric, just your sense of feel. Texture, all that stuff. And we may be patting each other a little bit during this video, but that's okay because we're trying to get our point across. So let's talk about, again, some of the things we can put in our 10-minute toolbox that give us that kinesthetic feel, help us with texture, bring all of that into our 10-minute toolbox.
10-minute toolbox, that's what it's all about.
Let's talk first about fabric, because we happen to have some beautiful fabrics wrapped around us today. Lovely, lovely. One thing so easy to do when you are changing from season to season, or should I say more switching seasons, because we are switchingseasons.com. When you are switching seasons, one of the easiest things you can do is switch the different type of textiles and textures you have. Not only something like we're wearing these beautiful shawls, but even something like having a beautiful piece of fabric laying over a countertop, a tabletop, and I'm going to show you a few of these.
You can drape across a corner of one of your chairs or your sofa.
And what's so wonderful about the seasons, and when we go into this time of year, we're going into these nice, beautiful, bright colors. But how pretty would this be across a sofa, across a tabletop? And again, it just brings you back to that feel of spring into summer, some lively, warm, beautiful colors that, again, color, even though it's visual, creates that, what I call a visual temperature. And visual temperature is very important for the seasons because you want to keep that in mind. Obviously, when you're going to go into the fall and winter, you're going into an autumn, into our rusts and deep reds for Christmas time. But this is a great type of fabric for this time of year.
Exactly. And what I see besides color, I see almost the illusion of flames and warmth.
Yes.
And it just tells us about the season that we're in. So you look at the different textures that it's
lovely. Lovely, lovely. Textures also come into things like our pillows, and I'm a big proponent of using different pillows for different times of year. Because pillows, oh my gosh, we had a pillow. And this is perfect for this time of year. Look at the cute little birds, which again suggest spring into summer. And also, okay, I'm going to go back to our sound video.
Because they've seen it.
Yeah, I know. They have seen it. Another way that you can create the illusion of sound is with the actual visual sight of something that gives you the feeling of sound, like birds singing. But again, this is a beautiful spring into summer type of pillow that you can bring out that's going to have people, again, get the feel of the season, which is what the kinesthetic sense is all about.
Exactly.
Yeah. What is that, Sherry?
Another way to bring sound in with some feeling. Just the texture and the carvings on here give you the feel of summer, or something a little bit more
Hawaii, actually.
More, yeah, tropical, tribal, whatever you want it to be. Do it, and your sound gets brought into it too. So you're tying in all those senses, which is what we talk about all the time.
I think that you're going to find more and more the different videos we do and the things we talk. We're always going to be tying all of our senses together. So as we continue on with the different YouTube videos we do and just the things you're going to learn from us, all of this is always going to be incorporated together. So sometimes we're going back and talking about sound. Well, it's not just about sound. It's about bringing in that kinesthetic feel, the visual feel, and also the sound element to it.
Well, that's why it's effortless.
That's why it's effortless.
Because you can combine them together, do one thing, and you've covered multiple Multiple senses.
Exactly.
Okay.
Once
what else are we
again,
gonna feel?
getting back to some of our textiles, this again, seasonal napkins are so special. I did bring this up before, but we're going to talk about having some wonderful seasonal napkins in our repertoire. This is the easiest thing to do. Every time I'm out at either the dollar store, TJ Maxx, any place, and I find some wonderful napkins, I get them. Because again, these are a very seasonal feel, and there's such an easy way to bring that kinesthetic sense into your environment by doing things as simple as doing seasonal napkins.
Right. Well, and you can
Perfect.
pick them up when a season's ending and
Yep.
they're on clearance,
Oh,
75% off, 90% off. You can pick them up for 25 cents. Since you've got a 10-minute toolbox to
Yes.
kind of store everything in, that's
throw
going
it
to
in
be a
there.
part of your home, throw it in there and you've got it ready for next time that season comes around. Doesn't cost you anything and you're ready to go.
Yep. Another, getting back to textural, one thing I have so many of, and it isn't just our potpourris like we have here, which I'll talk about in a minute, but just the collection of some textural items. These are some very pretty glass balls and some, I don't even know what the heck these are, but they always remind me kind of Hawaiian, what is that? I don't know, some type of natural though product.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. In fact, there's a wonderful book called Outside In, which is one of my very favorite books of all time because it talks about how to bring the elements of the outdoors inside. And to me, nothing's more textural than bringing outdoor elements into the home. That's why I love potpourri and things like rose petals, because they're natural. And again, if you get back to that primal stuff we talk about, all of us want to be connected to nature, and especially those of us who aren't fortunate enough to live in an environment where we've got that around us at all times. What a great way to bring this into the environment, and again to create that sense of touch that we're all pretty much creating
nature
for,
gets
I
our
think.
curiosity going too.
Yes, it does.
So
Yeah.
then that pulls us in and it draws our attention that something's pretty interesting, and it may be something as simple as a ball that looks like a bunch of,
That we don't know what it is.
I don't know what this is,
But we like it.
but it draws your attention where you're going, what is that?
Yeah.
And pretty soon you're really feeling drawn into the room and you hear the sounds and the smells going on and you feel comfortable.
Right.
You feel at home. Your guests will feel that, and that's what you want to create.
Again, and speaking of comfort, talk about an easy thing to do. I mean, I think I must have been an archaeologist in a previous life or a scavenger or something. Anytime I go anywhere, I'm always picking things up, whether it's shells or
You don't
pieces of
shoplift, do you?
driftwood. I don't think so.
Good.
Please,
Good.
though,
I'm gonna
let me
watch
know
you.
if I do.
I know about this problem.
But I do pick things up, like, you're not even supposed to do that, I think, on beaches and things.
Probably
Oh, too
not.
bad. But I love to pick up shells and things like that and keep them in bowls around my home. But what's great about that is if little kids come over, you don't mind them touching that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't want to have my, grandmother's Limoges china out where the kids are going to break it. But to be able for them to go around and touch things, and you want that. Again, that gives that accessibility, that comfortness that you're trying to create within
Exactly.
your home. So that's, again, when you're creating that textural type of feeling, you're stimulating that kinesthetic sense within your home,
Right.
right?
So you want the sense of comfort, but if you're going to entertain and you want to bring in more excitement and fun and mystery into your event, just
I like
simple
mystery.
things. Simple things like some garland, balloons. Balloons play and
Yes.
move with the movement and catch light. This catches light, and this just puts people in the mood of fun and magic and mystery and everything that goes with it. So just having little things like this on hand can just make such a difference if you just needed to decorate around something and you just add some of this around your home, around any of the holidays or any of your parties. All of a sudden you've just got this festivity going on along with all the other kinesthetics going on with it.
Exactly. Another way to bring in that sense of kinesthetic is with candlelight and firelight. And to me, candlelight, it works all year round. Now, you don't necessarily always want to have your fireplace going, but candlelight works anywhere. And again, candlelight has, the light of it is that kinetic light. And kinetic light is that flickering light that, again, not only gives that element of warmth, but not in the sense that it's going to make people too warm if it's a hot summer night. It just has that kinetic feel that, again, gives that sense of just another textural feel that comes into play.
Well, it's more movement and magic and fun.
And that's what we want, don't we?
Life's about movement and magic and fun.
And fun. And
And
we're all
switching
about that.
seasons.
And switching seasons.
So what should they do? Go to our
Go to
website.
our website.
SwitchingSeasons.com.
Be our friend on Facebook.
Facebook, Switching Seasons. Be our friend. Find out when we have more things going on.
And we will soon.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.